starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Still 180. Hey, Brown 80.
First down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Take it at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
258. Watch the run. Back one. 319.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Throwing Rivers. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 79! 79! Let's go, baby.
3rd and long for Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Rodgers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The tackle made by Austin Calitro. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete to Hopkins. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Throwing, Rivers. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
58, come on. They can't hang with us.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Escaping the pressure right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hey, check 26. Check. Lucky.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Rivers. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 52.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ingram. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 89.
Rivers. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 50. I got you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Bialski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Rivers here to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. I know he ain't got it. 58 for Mike.
Rivers to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will move them.